second. Wait a second. If you want a red, I'll get you a red. You know, after you get that red, you know what you're gonna need next. After you get that red, you know what you're gonna need next. You're gonna have to take it in the arm. After you take the red, you're gonna take it in the arm. If you give it to me, you gotta shoot it up. You gotta shoot it up if I give it to you. You gotta shoot it up. You gonna shoot it up. Wait a minute. 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 Hold it now. Hold it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Now listen here. Now this morning when you got up, I rolled a big fat joint for you. Did you smoke it? Did you smoke it? Did you smoke it? Was it good? Was it good? Wait a minute now. Now what do you want next? You next thing you asked me for a white. Because you said it was slowing you down. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. After that white, you said you wanted a red. Because the white was too bad. Now, wait. Next thing you know, you want to shoot up? You want to shoot up? Hey, wait, you'll be all right. Wait a minute. You're going to be all right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got a cure for you. Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute. $50. Tomorrow it's gonna be $100. By this weekend it's gonna be $1,000. Now, I know you work in a candy store now. You're working in a candy store, but you can't make $100 a day having working in a candy store. You know what you gotta do? The only way you're gonna make the kind of money you need, you gotta get out on the street. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. You gotta get out on the street and make that money, honey. Because if you want this, you want another one? Was that one good enough or do you want another one? Wait a minute now. You know you want. Wait a minute, you okay? Maybe I gave you too much. Wait a minute now. I didn't give you too much, did I? Did I give you too much? You're not gonna croak on me now. Don't you croak on me. That's good stuff. Don't you croak on me.
If she doesn't go out on the street, the only other way that she'll be able to support a habit like that is to go into show business.
All right.
I think that, wait a minute. I think she is going to go into show business. I think that some nice gentleman is going to give her a singing lesson right here on stage.
Come on here, let me hear your voice.
This is Coffee, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't worry about a thing. I got plenty reds, plenty whites, plenty blacks, and plenty coke, and all you need. You'll be over here all day long.
I've been on the street since I can remember. I've been talking trash since I was way down there.
Dupree's Paradise Lounge on Avalon Boulevard in Watts. Round about 4:30, all of the derelicts in the neighborhood line up and pass out along the outside of the green stucco wall with the cheesy little posters on it. Some of them don't pass out completely. They just sort of lay there against the wall with their tongues lolling listlessly from side to side. A little bit of slobber drizzling out the corner. You know the type, I'm sure. You have them here in New York, the kind of guys, the sort of a wonderful person that comes up to your cab and says, "Wash your window for 25 cents." The door has just swang open. Reek of old beer, stale dirt, red and white checkered tablecloths, bartender breath, waitress sweat, and all the things that make Sunday morning entertainment great come reeking through the doorway as the winos and the beeros and the whiskey-os and the other funny people go creeping into Dupree's Paradise. And soon, it's time for the musicians to show up. Tenor sax players, alto sax players, soprano sax players, trombone players, trumpet players, bass players, tambourine players, drummers. And there's always a few keyboard players who want to sit in, because Dupree's Paradise is featuring tonight Bobby Turner at the organ in his houndstooth check jacket that's just a weaselly little bit too tight and too short for him, but he got it on sale. At the Hammond organ, along with, I forget what's his name, who is his regular drummer, and they got a little bandstand about this big, and everybody wants to sit in all at once. Tonight, this morning, we're fortunate to have 6 bass players who all want to sit in, and we're going to let them, because what's the difference? Ain't it funky now? Good God, feet on fire. All the horn players are going to get up there and try and out-honk each other. In one massive avant-garde ego trip after another as they try and figure out the chord changes to Bye Bye Blackbird. But the bartender, being the wise gentleman that he is, under careful instruction and tutelage from the club owner himself, comes over and says, "All right, you schmucks, play some blues or these people won't drink." And so they get funky again one more time. But as soon as the bartender turns around, it's back to the honking and squealing again. In the distance, a gentleman in a very suave sort of sport coat comes in. Can you guess who he is? He's a narc. Because he knows that once you drink and drink, and puke and drink, and stumble and bark and puke and drink and spew, that the next logical step is the use of drugs. And of course he's right, because all of those health education films you saw in high school were absolutely correct. Marijuana does lead to heroin usage. Of course it does. Hey, howdy smackheads nodding out there. And of course, if the marijuana does not lead to heroin usage, it's liable to lead to Quaalude usage. And on the other hand, if it doesn't lead to Quaalude usage, it'll lead to speed usage. Hey! Just think of all the fantastic drugs that could go on the charts just the same way Coke did, just the same way Speed did, just the same way Quaaludes did. And if you were in England right now, it'd be Mandy's, wouldn't it, ladies and gentlemen? There are plenty of other interesting drugs that you could get into. Clorox. For some of you who are really in for how about one of those cleansers with the little green dots in it? Try this recipe. Pour yourself a spoonful of Comet. Cook it down to a smoldering black fudge. Dilute with 3 parts mercurochrome. Allow to harden on a cookie sheet. Take the gummy residue and roll it into a small tube. And stuff it up your...